What's up, guys? So finally, I'm here with someone that I've been wanting on my channel for the longest of time. If you've been seeing her on TikTok, you would know exactly what she does. Not only does she expose traders and take a little time out to show the public what looks like real and what is fake, she's also a trader. And today we will get some insights from her. Kanye, welcome
I
to my
know.
channel.
I know we've been planning this for a while, but thank you so much for having me on. It's actually quite, it's a surreal moment for me because I've been watching you since, it has to be probably 2019. Yeah.
I guess this is a moment, a fan of a fan
Yes.
of a fan.
Yes. Yes.
Man,
100%.
the moment I saw you, I was like, finally, there's someone else that's also picking on their buttons. And you're doing it really well. What made you actually decide to pay attention to what they're doing and to devote some time into letting people know this might be fake, this might be real?
Oh, that's very easy. So it was mostly going on to TikTok, and then my algorithm switched from whatever it was mostly to trading, which meant that traders who did TikTok lives would start popping up on my algorithm, and there were a lot of TikTok lives who were portraying a system that they had created themselves. But it really wasn't themselves. They would take a bunch of different indicators, put them together, and instead it was their own system, and then sell it for like thousands of rands. And that was something that really irritated me at the time. And I kept telling my partner, my girlfriend as well. I was like, listen, this is nonsense. I could easily find this for free on the websites that I know about trading if you really do just immerse yourself into the industry, into getting to understand certain things about trading, and you'll start finding all of these resources that are available to you for free. And then my lady was like, why not start your own TikTok? And I was like, are you sure about that? Because everybody wants to see the lifestyle of traders when it comes to the cars, the profits, all of that. And I was like, the only person that's really doing it and has like the kidney, the liver to do that is actually Rydall. And my lady was like, just give it a try. And gave it a try, and then started seeing people asking my opinions on a lot of things. And I was like, okay, let's dive into it now. Let's really go into it 100%. So that's how I ended up, took like a little page out of your book.
And moved on. No, I'm really glad to hear that I could inspire someone just to look a bit further, because I'm very certain that education and informing people to the point that they get the majority of the picture, that isn't that much of a priority in the industry. What do you think would need to change? And I'm talking about in general now, not anywhere a signal provider specific or account manager specific or mentor specific, but what do you think from the server side needs to change for the client to feel valued? And I'm not talking about your own stuff, because I know your clients value you. Sure, there's that one or two rotten potatoes, but what do you think the mentors as a whole needs to change and address for the consumers to feel valued and like they are learning something?
It has to be transparency. There's a lack of transparency with a lot of, your favorite mentors out there. They're only showcasing the end of the journey, and most of them aren't even at the end of the journey. We all know they're not even there yet. They haven't even begun to get to that part yet. They're depending on their clients to get them to the end. But it only lasts for so long, as we've all seen. But it's honestly just transparency. And I don't know if I can use an example of how I try and make, my clients feel valued. But when I only do mentorship, I don't do signals. I do mentorship because I enjoy teaching. I love it. It keeps me fresh on the charts as well too. It gives me that accountability and purpose to keep going, and just it also puts me in a position of learning more, so that I can also provide my clients that as well, my students that as well. So transparency, and the most important thing is honestly just trying to find the word, but that that closeness with your student, because it's a very, I would like to say, a very like vulnerable type of skill to go into. And you're alone most of the time. You don't have the resources most of the time. And there's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of lies in the industry, and you keep getting put onto the wrong path. And if you can just understand, just take the time before you even say, hey, listen, here's my account details, pay for whatever. I always try and get to know my students first. It also helps me filter out the rotten ones. I'd like to say that I've really focused a lot on getting my community to a certain level of just, that really does aid them in many aspects. And the biggest part is making sure that you're picking the right people to basically also continue what you're trying to establish as well with with whatever service you're trying to provide. But what I do is I always ask them, what's your journey been like, and what is your end goal in regards to trading? And the moment that you can just get onto that level of just vulnerability and also just understand and also in part sympathize with them and just get to know them from there, then you're like, okay, well, this is what I have to offer. Tell them, give them as much transparency as possible, just to let them know that, are you sure that this is what you're wanting to get into? 100%. Are you 100% sure that this is what you want to take on, that you want to learn? Because these are what you're going to be encountering, not just financially, but psychologically as well. And when they say, listen, I want to get into it, then you genuinely have to really be a mentor and not just provide the course, walk away. You really have to be there from start to finish. And if you can offer that, that
Hey,
is
the insights that I always get from your as now is immaculate. It is top tier, I would say. Um, Tell me, listening from your reasonings, I gather that you are a very enlightened individual, and I wanted to know in the forex space, what do you offer?
I think I offer more of a,
Well, let me rather say, what about your offering makes it different and special, standing out from the rest?
I think for me, what I offer, I wear my heart on my sleeve mostly. And obviously, the industry in itself is pretty ruthless. It's cold. You can get swallowed really quickly with a lot of things that come with the whole entire industry. But I think that's what I'm pretty vulnerable with everybody. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I showcase that in everything that I do. Sometimes, which is fair enough. You don't have to always agree with me, but I think what people appreciate a lot of me as well is that whether they agree with me or not, I'm going to come and I'm going to stand on my business and on my opinions and my experiences and what I'm trying to offer to the public, whether there's backlash from it or support from it. And I think, yeah, what I offer is just vulnerability. I'm very open. I don't mind sharing my struggles with trading either, because I know that when you look up to mentors, when you look up to these gurus that you see on social media, you're wanting to find that relatability with them, to say, hey, is it normal that I'm going through a losing streak? Is it normal that I'm going through this inconsistent type of streak as well? I'm not withdrawing. I've been in it for like 4 years. I'm still not being profitable. And I've been very open and very vulnerable of my entire journey, because I know that it may not be like the same, but we go through a similar blueprint of trying to get there. We go through that whole phase of thinking that signals are going to make you rich. You go through the whole thing of robot systems are going to make you rich. And you go through that whole thing, and then I'm coming on here and saying, hey guys, I'm just like you. I went to these signal groups. I thought I was going to make money. I had to sell things thinking that, I just need $500 to find my account. And then I went through the same experiences of realizing that signals aren't going to make me rich. The robots aren't going to make me rich. The shortcut takings are not going to make me rich. And listen, even though you may see myself as maybe I have made it, truth be told, I haven't. I'm at a phase. It's a fight every single day. And I'm at that phase where I'm just like, listen, as long as I've taken care of my responsibilities, I don't depend on a job. I can take care of my family, and I can basically create some form of a life from just trading. I'm fine. I mean, I'm going to be open and honest about that. I'm going to be really honest. It's so freeing to come onto trading and say, hey, listen, this month is tight. I didn't trade often. I'm going through a losing streak. And people can actually just see, oh, someone, I wouldn't say per se that I'm on that level. I still don't think I'm on that level of, like, I guess, influential power. But it's nice to just get people coming to me and asking me questions, DMing me and saying, hey, listen, like, thank you for being honest about your journey, even though you like putting yourself forward as potentially like an influence in the game, but just being honest and just being vulnerable and just letting people in your trading journey and what you're going through and this and that. I think that's what I bring that is different. I'm out there with every successes that I go through and every struggles that I go through. Like now, when we were having the conversation just now, where I'm just like, I'm at a mental block right now, and it's freeing to just come on and not have to upkeep this lifestyle of, oh yeah, no, I have to keep telling them that I'm making all of this type of amounts of money to keep this car, to keep this house. But I'm coming onto the platform and saying, hey, it's been a little bit rough, money's tight this month, I haven't been trading, mental block. And yeah, that's what I feel, as if I come differently into the market. I'm offering that vulnerability of what it's like to go through trying to be the trader that you want to become. Yeah.
That is actually something really rare, because when you look in this at things in this industry, right, you see mentors, they are constantly working as if they are machines. So they never ever get the time to sit with their client, figure out who the client is. Because the moment you know someone, you would know how to approach certain conversations with them. And that makes everything just go much smoother. Can you tell me, is this your first FMAS? It's my first. It's my first.
One. It's my
your
first one. Yes. I never thought that I thought I didn't have that aura, I guess, to be walking into these type of spaces. But it's also pretty interesting and cool to see that even regular traders are just here. You don't have to be on like a platform to be able to show up. And it also teaches people a lot about the industry, the positives about the industry. That's what I was saying earlier in a TikTok, where I was like, it's good to attend these type of events because it really does open up your mind, expands your mind a lot more compared to what you see constantly when you're scrolling through your feed on social media. So it's my first time here, and I'm looking forward to attending a lot more of these for sure.
One thing I can tell you is, when I walked through that doors, because and I think it might be the same for you. We are used to your IC markets, your FBS, IFX, JP markets, FX Pro, XM, XNES. We are used to these household names, right? But as I took a walk around, I saw so many brokers, payment processors, clearing services. And the thing is, it's like you say, these events are based on educating the community on a broader scale, because you can research something and get your own idea, or you can come down, speak directly to the people you need to speak to, get the information you need to get to, and then make a change.
Definitely. And I feel as if that we need to encourage more of these type of events, just like I said, expand, further educate people on a lot of things, because I can see it every single day on TikTok, even on your platform on YouTube. There's still so much like misunderstandings, and misconceptions about the industry because they're so stuck on the social media side of trading. And I was like, there's so much more to it than what you're seeing online. So yeah, no, I encourage everybody to come to these type of events, and what's also a beautiful thing about this event is that it's free. It's free, it's honestly free. So the next time that it happens, I'm sure it's going to happen next year as well.
Well, yeah.
Please, guys, take the time to come out and just understand how brokers work, and also use like the trading section side, where you get people coming on to speak about, multiple different things that you won't get taught on social media. So yeah, no.
Fact. Because obviously, due to my affiliation with IFX,
Yes.
I must have a VIP pass, right? The coolest thing last night, an award show, trading award show. And obviously, so if you're VIP, you get to go. I'm not sure if money. I'm sure money was involved to get because everyone left, and then we went to a section there. Trade with Chantel was hosting
She's talking today, right?
the awards. Um, I'm actually hoping to, get a few shots with her, but just sitting there, realizing that I'm sitting at an award ceremony for brokers, it was so huge to me because you don't you don't see these things. You don't see these
You don't
things.
see these things, and it's also vital to actually attend and see because no offense, but I'm going to be pretty open here. But how many brokers have you seen that say we're the best broker in SA with all these type of awards? And
Shade, shade. I'm not gonna name names now, but yesterday he's gonna watch and he's gonna know exactly why I'm talking about him. But yesterday he came when we go off camera. I will tell you what it is. He came, took a photo, and I was like, dude, must have the best broker. Where's your booth? And he was like, oh no, give me 600,000 and then I will have a booth. So I was like, what? How is money an issue? And you've been in this industry for so long.
right,
For so long.
right,
Man, this industry is full of ups and downs, full of jumps, full of
100%,
you don't know where the next scare is gonna come from.
100%.
Seeing that we're here where nothing scary is going on, Kanye, I'm gonna let you go now. Please do roam around, check out everything because I'm telling you, the amount of knowledge that's just hanging within these four walls is phenomenal. Do you have any last words for your following and my following?
Any last words? Oh, I do actually. Don't don't let the fear of 90% of traders fail in this industry. The only reason why they fail is simply because they didn't get to the end. All right. There's a lot of things that also kind of like shaken you and make you waver and make you doubt this journey a lot. Unfortunately, there's a lot more of that than the positives when it comes to trading. All you have to do is make sure that you do everything possible to try and get yourself educated. There's a lot of good in this industry, guys. That's what Rydall and I are trying to push to the forefront. But unfortunately, we're going to have to, clear out, the dust and the dirt and the this to try and push forward the good things, the positive things about the industry. So if you put your mind to it, if you really focus on getting educated as much as possible, you won't be a part of that 90% that fails. You'll be a part of the 10% that wins and is a success story. So please, guys, it's a beautiful skill to have, learning how to trade. You're having a skill in terms of finance, knowing how to invest your money and make it grow. It is a very powerful, valuable skill that nobody, no job, no person can take away from you. So if you're interested, please just make sure that's just understand it's a lot of hard work, but you can become that 10% if you just push forward with just prioritizing education. That's all I gotta say.
As you guys have heard there, education is really, really important. Check out Fokane on TikTok. Can you give your handle so that they don't come across the scammers and the fake
Oh yes,
profiles
yes.
in
I've got
online?
like 20 different scam accounts. But please, guys, it's ADHD Trader FX. But my handle is King underscore Kanye. There's no King double underscore Kanye. There's no King underscore Kanye 2702. It's literally just King underscore Kanye. The moment that you see my TikTok page have a whole bunch of, topics in playlist, that is me. That is me. So yeah.
So, guys, you know where to find Kanye. Do go and check her out. When I come next time to Joburg, I will most definitely invite her for a
I'm coming-
podcast so that we can have.
I'm coming to Cape Town end of June, and my lady has actually made sure to have a couple of days open for you. So,
Hey.
so she's the one that's actually planning the entire schedule, and she's had you in the forefront of everything. So there will be. I'm gonna say it right now. There will be a podcast end of June. So yes.
So there you guys heard it. End of June. Please do check us out. Guys, that's been Kanye. She's gonna go now. I'm gonna hunt for the next person to interview. I'll see you guys now.